It sounds so cliche. Just thinking about how all the adult figures in my life used to say, enjoy your childhood, enjoy it, because time flies. And looking back, you just felt like it was just something they used to just say, right? Before you know it, you blink your eyes. In my case, I'm 2 years away from 30. Really under 2 years. I'm 28 right now, and my birthday is in May. And I've just been having this overwhelming feeling of like, damn, how did I get here? And that leads me to the topic of today's video. Time flies, and it is so easy to just waste your life. And that comes in a lot of different shapes and forms. But what I think is probably the most relatable across the board for a lot of people is actually enjoying what it is you're doing every day. There is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to live a regular life. But I just want everyone watching this video to be honest with themselves. Especially if you're a little bit older. If you're like in middle school, high school, I still want you to think about these things. Don't be too hard on yourself. Because what I'm about to break down right here, it can hit deep for some of y'all. When you wake up every day and you go to your job, or you go to class, or you go do whatever you're doing, or you go hang out with these groups of people, are you living or are you just existing through those moments? I don't remember what the exact quote was, but it went something like, I don't want to just be alive, I want to live. And don't quote me 100%, I could be getting it wrong. But the whole point of it was, what's the point of getting up every day, just kind of living your life like this robot background character? You're not doing anything you're passionate about. You're not pursuing anything that actually brings you joy. You're kind of just floating. You're kind of just going with the flow. And I don't want to sound like I'm projecting here, because at the end of the day, like I said, there is nothing wrong with living a regular life. But even within the circumstance of whatever you got going on, do you feel fulfilled? Or at the very least, are you chasing and pursuing something that is going to bring you fulfillment? Because here's the truth, when you take risk in life, there's no guarantee you're going to achieve whatever it is you're trying to obtain. And I'm kind of keeping it vague because I'm not just talking about money here. I'm not just talking about, business or relationships. It's kind of anything. Everybody's situation is different, but I don't know, man. Maybe this is me projecting a little bit, but I'd rather die trying to do something with my life than just kind of just be here. It's your world. Nobody can tell you how to live your life. But I challenge you to look in the mirror and genuinely ask yourself these questions. Are you living or are you just existing? Because society is set up for you to just kind of be in this system. We hear people talk about the matrix and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily saying this matrix exists and there's like one person behind the scenes pulling all the strings. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, I don't know. But the point is, it is so easy to just kind of get caught up in this, go to work, get home, or go to school, get off, go to work, get off, get back home, eat some food, go to sleep, do it again. Every single day is exactly the same. And then you're just working for the weekend, right? Literally think about this for a second. A lot of people's lives is get up, go to work from, let's just go with the 9 to 5. It's really more like fucking 6 to 6, but yeah, let's just keep it real. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Maybe you get off at 5, but you get caught in traffic, so you don't get home till fucking 6 p.m. You get home, you're tired, you're at work all day, probably hungry, get some food, boom. Now you're at 7 p.m. You haven't showered. Some of y'all might go to the gym, boom, 7 p.m. to fucking 8 p.m., then 7 p.m. to fucking 8 p.m., drive back home to 8:30, gotta shower again, boom, 9, you're tired. Some of y'all probably going to bed at 9, maybe some of y'all are staying up just to get some extra yapping with your friends, play the game, whatever it is, girlfriend, family, whatever it is, and then you just go to bed, midnight, wake up, 5 a.m., do it all over again. Like I said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with living that regular life, but is that truly what us as human beings were designed to do? Just kind of exist in this system? When I start talking about these things, it always puts me in a weird place, because I do understand without the people that play these roles, without the people that, show up to these jobs that are quote unquote in this system, the world wouldn't be able to function. And that's why these people are so important. And if you're one of these people, shout out to you, man. Without you, the world doesn't function. Because if everybody was just this entrepreneur or influencer or big business person, then there would be no business, because society wouldn't be able to function without the workers, right? But what I do know is only a small percentage of people actually take that action to change their life, to kind of step out of the mold. And I genuinely challenge you guys to look deep within yourself and try to find that purpose in your life. Again, it doesn't necessarily need to be this whole money-driven thing, but find something you're passionate about. Even if it's just joining the art club or something, do something that you're actually passionate about, or something that you just want to check off your bucket list, because what you will 100% regret when it's all said and done. We're all gonna go out one day, right? We're all gonna leave this earth. When you're sitting there in your deathbed, hopefully we go out peacefully, and you're pondering on your last thoughts, I feel like there would be nothing more devastating than looking back at your life and thinking to yourself, what did I do? I don't think anybody deserves that. And that's why I say it's not about the money and the lifestyle. It's just more about making those core memories, about diving deeper within yourself, discovering what it is you're passionate about, and what's something that you can even do on the side that brings you genuine joy. Not everything has to be this big over-the-top thing. Like maybe some of you guys like to make music, but you don't necessarily want to be this superstar artist, but you're still passionate about music. Make music. This is really kind of the gist I'm trying to go for, man, because your life will pass you by, bro. If you keep saying, I'm gonna do it next year, I'm gonna do it next week, this year I'm a little too busy, money's too tight. Man, fuck that money, bro. You gonna make that shit back. Something that changed my life, bro, is I stopped worrying about things that I can't control. I remember there was a point in my life where I was just so miserable. When random annoying things would happen to me, like I would just literally shut down emotionally. Like if I'm driving and I got like a flat tire or something, I would lose my mind, because I'd just be like, what the fuck? Why me? Like what the fuck? And money's tight, and it always feels like when money's tight or you're just in a tight situation, there's always just some extra random bullshit that's gonna knock you on the head, right? But when you change your mind to be more positive and stop associating everything with negativity, now when I find myself in those type of scenarios, I literally just take a deep breath and be like, okay, that was out of my control, I thought I was gonna be doing X, Y, and Z today, but I guess I gotta deal with this, and everything's gonna be just fine. And I feel like if you start taking that mentality into the things you wanna pursue, you would just do it, I think so much of why we don't take that leap of faith and do whatever it is we're passionate about, it's not because we don't necessarily want to do it. We're just constantly thinking about all the negative implications that it might have on our life, whether it's just too expensive, whether it's just too time consuming, or you're worried you're gonna lose your job, or you're worried about what somebody thinks. Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it, bro. And there's consequences to that, right? But we can't worry about what we can't control. You have to dial in and put that energy and love back into yourself. Because when it's all said and done, when you go into the pearly gates, standing in front of God, right? None of this shit's gonna matter, bro. So at the very least, if you going into the afterlife, why not put yourself in a position to be like, man, I lived it up. Some of the best conversations I've ever had in my life, whether I'm talking to my friends or family, it's always out of situations that were bad in my life. Looking back, laughing at them like, yo, I can't believe I went through that. Remember that time when oh, remember when I did this? But if I didn't have those experiences, I would have nothing to talk about. I wouldn't have learned anything. I would probably be the same person that I was however many years ago. When we talk about people that peaked in high school, yeah, it's like kind of just been doing the same thing, hanging out with the same people, not experiencing no new environments for the past 10, 20 years. Yeah, bro, life kind of boring, bro. Life will pass you by, and it's very easy to just watch this shit wither away, bro, because you can get so comfortable in uncomfort. Bro, that's the crazy part. So many of us are looking around like, yo, I hate my situation. I don't like this, whatever. but you're comfortable in the bullshit. It feels too inconvenient for you to make that change in your life so you can start feeling better. So you just decide to stay in the bullshit and keep complaining. It really be that simple, bro. It really be that simple. Go to the comment section. Let me know some shit that you guys want to pursue. Whether it's a business, whether it's just a passion, whether it's just a hobby. And go do that shit. Like, don't be an idiot. If your thing is, I want to go buy a Lamborghini, and you go fucking sell your house so you got a Lamborghini. I mean, fuck it, YOLO, I guess, right? But no, that's dumb. But I mean, creating genuine experiences, trying new things, talking to that crush, whatever it may be. Let me know. Let's talk about it. And go do that shit, bro.
Where you at, Berto?